Hello and welcome to the 4 a.m. podcast. I am Arumya Pandey and these are
I am
I am
Aditri Pandey.
I am Arunansh Pandey.
and
And I am Ameya Pandey.
okay, so today's topic is the Bermuda Triangle and its mystery. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as the Devil's Triangle, is an urban legend focused on a loosely defined region in the western part of the northern Atlantic Ocean, where a number of aircrafts and ships are said to have disappeared under mysterious circumstances. The idea of the area is uniquely prone to disappearance arose in the mid 20th century, but the most reputable sources dismiss the idea that there is any mystery.
The earliest suggestion of unusual disappearances in the Bermuda area appeared in a September 17, 1950 article published in the Miami Herald Associated Press by Edward Van Winkle Jones. 2 years later, Fate magazine published "Sea Mystery at a Back Door", a short article by John Sand covering the loss of several planes and ships, including the loss of Flight 19, a group of five US Navy Grumman TBM Avenger torpedo bombers on a training mission. Sand's article was the first to lay out the now familiar triangle area where the losses took place, as well as the first to suggest a supernatural element to the Flight 19 incident.
I just want to ask you guys, what do you think about the Bermuda Triangle? Is it actually a mystery or is it just solved?
I think it is a mystery because no article up to date has cleared the fact that how many artifacts, aircrafts, and ships disappear in this region.
We are solving space mysteries, but we are unable to solve mysteries arising out from our own planet, and I think that's a bit suspicious.
Yeah. If Flight 19 alone would be covered again in the April 1962 issue of American Legion magazine. In it, author Alan W. Eckert wrote that the flight leader had been heard saying, "We are entering white water. Nothing seems right. We don't know where we are. The water is green, no white." He also wrote that officials at the Navy Board of Inquiry stated that the planes flew off to Mars. Flight 19 was a plane that had disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah,
And because of 13 people disappeared who were in that flight.
but some of the articles were recovered from the
No,
writers,
no,
right?
no, nothing, nothing.
Nothing was
Or, or,
recovered.
debris was not found.
Oh, Amaya, would you like to continue?
Yes. The Gaddis Argosy article delineated the boundaries of the triangle, giving its vertices as Miami, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and Bermuda. Subsequent writers did not necessarily follow this definition. Some writers gave different boundaries and vertices to the triangle, with the total area varying from 1,000 1,300,000 to 3,900,000 kilometers square, 500,000 to 1,510,000 square meters.
Miles.
Indeed, some writers even stretch
Square
it as
mile.
far as the Irish coast. Consequently, the determination of which accidents occurred inside the triangle depend on which writer reported them. I would also like to point out the fact that in ancient Hindu texts, it was written that Hanumanji once Hanumanji was crossing over the Bermuda Triangle, and uh,
Legs.
his leg was caught by a demon, which tried to pull him inside the sea, but he survived. So we have been knowing this from a long time.
I,
Mm,
this is one of the major proofs that we have that Bermuda Triangle exists. It isn't exactly a proof, but how did they know so far back that the Bermuda Triangle existed and there were demons in it? It seems like a mystery.
yeah. There has also been some alien spottings in the region.
Now, I don't think aliens exist.
But if we look at various sources around the internet, we find that UFOs have been spotted. I also don't believe them, but
It
it
is
is getting
hard.
them.
It is hard to dismiss those accounts.
I think one thing can be explained that why the whatever ships or the airplane are destroyed during that when they enter the Bermuda Triangle area, where their parts can never be recovered,
Hmm.
because the deepest point of the Atlantic Ocean is there in Bermuda Triangle,
Mhm.
and humans have discovered only 30% of the sea. So I think that's why it is explainable why we can't recover the parts of that.
Mhm. Yeah, that is a good reason. I don't think there is a mystery. It can be just that the area is prone to thunderstorms or something. I would like to continue on account of Larry Kush, author of the Bermuda Triangle Mystery Solved in 1975, argued many claims of Gaddis and subsequent writers were exaggerated, dubious, or unverifiable. His research revealed a number of inaccuracies and inconsistencies between Burlett's accounts and statements from eyewitnesses, participants, and others involved in the initial accidents. His research was simple. He would receive review period newspapers of the dates of reports of incidents and find reports on possibly relevant events like unusual weather that were mentioned in the disappearance stories. Like I said, I think the area is prone to bad weather. That's why many things
Yes,
are
it is
But
disappearing.
I would disagree with this. But even if the ship or the plane went down because of bad weather, uh, then debris of the particular plane or ship would be found in the sea at that point.
What would we found?
the
Debris,
debris. The
debris.
debris will be hard to
Yeah, yeah,
recover.
yeah.
The
Like
deepest point
like
of
like
the Atlantic
like like
is present in the Bermuda Triangle, and humans have explored only 30% of the sea. They have not went that deep down in the sea.
Guys,
No,
Bermuda Triangle is not the
special
deepest
search,
point. It's Mariana Trench.
special
no.
search and rescue teams were made for finding debris of the lost planes and ships. So I don't think it was hard to find the debris
See,
because
like I said, there can be many reasons. Like Aditri said, we have not explored much of the sea yet, and it is not the deepest point, like Ameya said, but I think it is a very deep point.
Point of Atlantic Ocean, the particular ocean. I'm
Hmm.
not saying of entire world.
Yeah, that is true. But Arunansh said, many people explored the sea. But there is one more point to bring up that the technology was not that advanced back then, and so it could be that the people were searching in the wrong areas, or the people had ineffective transport during that time. So it took longer to reach until then the debris were sunken.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
up to what Arumya was talking about, Bush concluded that the number of ships and aircraft reported missing in the area was not significantly greater, proportionally speaking, than any other part of the ocean. In an area frequented by tropical cyclones, the number of disappearances that did occur were, for the most part, neither disproportionate, unlikely, nor mysterious. Furthermore, Berlitz and other writers would often fail to mention such storms or even represent the disappearance as having happened in calm conditions. when meteorological records clearly contradict this. The numbers themselves had been exaggerated by sloppy research. A boat's disappearance, for example, would be reported, but its eventual, if belated, return to port may not have been. Some disappearances had, in fact, never happened. One plane crash was said to have taken place in 1937 off Daytona Beach, Florida, in front of hundreds of witnesses. The legend of the Bermuda Triangle is a manufactured mystery perpetuated by writers who either purposely or unknowingly made use of misconception, faulty reasoning, and sensationalism. I think here it is true that no one exactly knows the count of how many ships or planes were lost in this Bermuda Triangle. Uh, in fact, many data scientists who research about this Bermuda Triangle, they say that at max only 20 to 50 ships and planes might have gotten lost in this Bermuda Triangle altogether.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that is true, you know. Like I said, the bad weather is something to account for. Plus, it is not more than other areas of the sea where many boats or ships have been sunken. Uh,
I would like to continue. People accepting the Bermuda Triangle as a real phenomenon have offered a number of explanatory approaches. Triangle writers have used a number of supernatural concepts to explain the event. One explanation pins the blame on leftover technology from the mythical lost continent of Atlantis, sometimes connected to the Atlantis story is a submerged rock formation beneath the island of Queen, Bahamas, which is in the triangle by some definition. Followers of the
Arunansh,
purported
your voice is cutting, I think.
Followers of the purported psychic Edgar Cayce take his prediction that evidence of Atlantis would be found in 1968 as referring to the discovery of the Bimini Road. Believers describe the formation as a road, wall, or other structure, but the Bimini Road is of natural origin.
Shall I continue?
Yeah, please continue.
Some hypotheses some hypothesize that a parallel universe exists in the Bermuda Triangle region, causing a time-space warp that sucks the object around it into a parallel universe. Others attribute the events to UFOs. Charles Berlitz, author of various books on anomalous phenomena, lists several theories attributing to the losses in the triangle to anomalous or unexplained forces. Problems are one of the cited phrases in many triangle incidents. While some have theorized that unusual local magnetic anomalies may exist in the area, such anomalies have not been found. Compasses have natural magnetic variations in relation to magnetic poles, a fact which navigators have known for centuries. Magnetic compass, north, and geographic true north are exactly the same only for a number of places. For example, as of 2000 in the United States, only those places on the line running from Wisconsin to the Gulf of Mexico, but the public may not be as informed and think there is something mysterious about a compass changing across an area as large as the triangle, which it naturally will. I think the thought um, uh, about UFOs is like absolutely garbage because UFOs have been proved to not exist many times. The US government was just running operations many times in order to check the aircraft, but the people thought that it was a UFO and they were aliens. All the while, the FBI was running like secret tests and stuff like
I
that.
think
Yeah, I
I
agree with this, what Ameya said. And The earlier points stated by Aditri, Ameya, and Arumya are that the occurrence at Bermuda Triangle are is usually because of the weather conditions, but I still don't agree with it because the debris should have been found.
See, I would like to bring up a point which is actually interesting for me too. Many people believe that the earth is flat. Do you believe that?
No,
I
no,
would.
Earth is round. Earth is a geoid.
Okay,
Earth is a geoid. Yes,
Earth is a sphere, right?
yes,
geoid. Yes.
Yes.
spheroid.
Amaya, what do you think? Is Earth a sphere or is it a flat? Uh,
It is a sphere. It has been proved by the YouTuber Vsauce that the Earth cannot be flat. If it was flat, then we would be extinct by now. Actually, we
no, no, no.
wouldn't
That
exist.
is not my point. I'm trying to make. I am trying to make a point that many people believe things that may not exist because there is circumstantial evidence or it hasn't been proved yet. But the
Many
fact is,
people, many people just want to feel special, so they may say that the Earth is flat.
yeah, I was coming to that point. But the fact is that everything can be explained by science. And if it isn't explained by science, it is a conspiracy theory. Many things cannot be proven or found f- from the given technology or research. But in the future, it may be that found that the Bermuda Triangle is just a area where there is the weather is toxic and the area is not controlled by the Satan. Okay, that is my point. I would like to continue. Hurricanes are powerful storms.
Wait. I think that yeah, the fact that Earth is round is actually scientifically proved using lunar eclipse.
Hmm.
And yeah, that
In
and
lunar eclipse, if the Earth was not round, then the shadow which falls on the moon would not have been round.
That is also true.
I mean,
That was not my point. I was just trying to make the
I
point that
I just
people
wanted
believe
to say
things.
one thing, okay? To a photon that is traveling at light speed into like basically dashing into our Earth, the Earth appears flat for it.
nice.
So it's actually our perspective, but for us and for everybody on this planet, every creature, everything, every living thing, it is round, and
Yeah.
that's the common
Because
fact.
in physics also we can't say anything is in motion. We have to say anything is in motion with respect to something.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
So
that, but I think this is absurd to talk into it's round earth or flat earth because we can literally see international space stations
Hmm.
giving us the visual proof that Earth is round, and we can also measure the shadows across countries,
But
different regions.
that was not my point. I was trying to make a point that people believe things that aren't real. This is the case with Bermuda Triangle.
Yes, that
Okay, I would like to continue. Hurricanes are powerful storms that form in tropical waters and have been historically cost thousands of lives and billions of dollars in damage. The sinking of Francisco de Bobadilla's Spanish fleet in 1502 was the first recorded instance of a destructive hurricane. These storms have in the past caused numbers of incidents related to the triangle. Many Atlantic hurricanes pass through the triangle as they recurve off the eastern surfboard, and before the advent of weather satellite, ships often had little to no warning of a hurricane approach. Tracks of all Atlantic hurricanes between 1851 and 2019 Many storms pass through the Bermuda Triangle. A powerful downdraft of cold air was suspected to be a cause in the sinking of Pride of Baltimore on May 14, 1986. The crew of the sunken vessel noted the wind suddenly shifted and increased velocity from 32 km per hour to 97 97 kilometers per hour. A National Hurricane Center satellite specialist, James Lashine, stated, during very unstable weather conditions, the downburst of cold air from aloft can hit the surface like a bomb, exploding outward like a giant squall line of wind and water. A similar event occurred to Concordia in 2010 off the coast of Brazil. I think like we have stated previously, like it is the weather conditions and some uncertainties during that time, the lack of technology during that time, the
No, no, no.
people were
I believe
unaware.
that no, no, no. I believe that no. Like now also when the research are being conducted with the latest technologies, people aren't able to find anything related to that, and scientists are trying to prove that Bermuda Triangle can be explained. It can be, but not yet. It has not been explained yet,
Like I said, the
and
current
I don't think that
technology,
it would be better because
the current technology cannot
yeah,
explain everything. We have to wait for the future and see what will happen.
yeah, that is
I
true.
think a Bermuda Triangle can be explained. First of all, I think
Adi, I
I
think you
think
are
that
breaking.
what was said that Bermuda Triangle can be explained to human error and that I think that can be explained because whatever was said about uh, aircrafts and ships being lost in Bermuda Triangle were human errors and
Mhm.
weather conditions. I think that is actually true because even though some of the aircrafts and ships debris not been able to be found,
Yeah.
but some were found by NASA.
Mhm.
Like SS Cotopaxi was found by NASA, and even which is a ship, and then a space shuttle was also space shuttle Challenger, which was an aircraft, was also found by NASA. So I think it totally depends on chance whether how deep it sank. The aircrafts and ships which could not be found, the debris, was Flight 19, which was the first USS Cyclops, which again was the first ship to disappear. So I think the technology of that time defined which
Huh.
ships or aircrafts can be found or which can be not. Like in recent technology, using recent technologies, ships and aircraft were actually found. The pieces, the debris was actually found. So I think the mystery is almost of Bermuda Triangle. There was never a mystery.
It is just
It was
crafted by people.
yes. It was just the stories and the fear of people were just exploited by the writers
Yeah.
to gain the attention and coverage.
Yeah.
Oh no, 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 that is not true. No, I don't believe that because
Why do you not believe?
debris will still be present. Like in recent times also, some flights and ships have disappeared, and yet that couldn't be found. And people like if a flight or a ship disappears, the respective country will immediately send search and rescue teams. Not they will not wait. So the debris will not be too further down in the sea that it can't be found.
But the last research team it was actually sent was back in 2009.
2009, yes.
So I think people are starting to see the reality of the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, it isn't a mystery, it is just
Yes,
false.
the Bermuda Triangle is located near the equator also, which is another factor for major climatic
Yeah,
disturbances near that place. I
yeah.
think it is kind of explained. It was even recently explained by the by an Australian scientist.
Mhm. Adi, would you like to continue?
Some notable
Yes.
disappearances of ships and flights are HMS Atlanta, USS Cyclops, Carol A. Deering, Flight 19, Star Tiger and Star Ariel, Douglas DC-3, Connemara 4, KC-135, Strato tankers.
Okay, I would like to continue this one, conclude this one, because I don't have any biasness, or anything to gain from this. I don't have a previous encounter of the Bermuda Triangle. I just am going to conclude the research we did and what we found by doing it. I believe the Bermuda Triangle is a false history that was created by writers to gain attention from the people who were terrified of the uh, demons and Satan. One notable thing which was said by Ameya was the Hanumanji, uh, uh,
Theory.
the from the Hindu mythology, uh, which cannot be explained because technology during that time was unreal and
And not there.
yeah, yeah. So I would like to conclude this by thanking you for
Wait, I also want to say one more thing that
yeah.
to counter what Arumya said, I believe that Bermuda Triangle is still a mystery and scientists have are yet to research that place.
I would like to say that even though there are many factors which proves that Bermuda Triangle was just another climatic and weather condition and due to human errors, all the
Yes,
wreckage
yes.
happened. But I still think there is some mystery present in it because of how it only happens in a particular space of area and how most of the ship and aircraft wreck was not being able to be found.
I would like to say one more thing.
So
Uh, many
barely.
people many people don't have a certain area for the Bermuda Triangle. They think the some people think triangle is this big, uh, uh, whatever triangle looks like this big, or like a very large, or some say it is very small. There are many discrepancies that are in this mystery. I think I would like to do another episode on the Bermuda Triangle some other day, but this time I will thank you all for listening in this podcast. It was actually
Finally, hope that you that we see you again in other episodes.
Yes, yes,
it
yes.
was an eye-opening experience for me, understanding many writers' point of view on the Bermuda Triangle. Like Arunansh still believes it is a mystery. I don't believe it is a mystery. Aditri
And
is
some people can be neutral between the
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Some part of it is not.
I was continuing. Aditri is neutral. And Ameya is just there. So thank you for listening in. Um, hopefully you join us next time when we talk about something else. Bye
We hope
bye.
to see you again.
Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you.